105, but they're probably
105 only.
105. But here's the thing.
I mean, most people think he'll get 105 on one carry.
No. But they're gonna probably be 150 to 160 as a team. That's what they're gonna do, and then the play action gonna be because first cousin.
He's now first again.
First cousin.
He used to be third.
Yeah. You saw what he did against Chicago, right?
I saw it. Yeah.
That was a virtuoso.
Oh, it was. They put up 19 points in that game. Virtuoso, masterpiece.
Guess what?
Pavarotti at wherever he was.
Sydney Opera. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. How many points did Tampa put up against Chicago? Oh, they ain't nobody but Chicago. How many did your guy?
19.
No, your guy put up 17.
I thought it was 19.
I thought it was
21 to 19.
Dude. And then your guy had to do this. They had your guy see it. Okay, he forgot where he was.
This is about the Cowboys, not about Tom Brady.
Okay, well, I got the Cowboys. I'm give you the 7. He's not going to get 100 yards, but they'll have 100 plus 150 yards rushing as a team. The play action will be wide open, and the receivers, Thielen, Jefferson, Kyle Rudolph, big days.
Big days.
This is going to be a breeze. And as my boy Ha say, they're going to lay it on y'all thick.
Really?
They're going to lay it on you thick.
Wait, who says that?
Ha Davis.
I thought it was Ha Clinton Dixon.
No.
He used to be a Cowboy for like a minute, and Jerry cut him. They're going to
be laying on y'all thick.
Really?
Yeah, I can see. It's going to get ugly for y'all.
Okay.
And I'm going to call you, too. Answer your phone.
Okay, so give me a score.
You know what, Skip?
Ugly. Give me ugly.
31.
Careful.
31-16.
You're going to give me 16 points? How?
He's 16.
Huh?
He's 16.
31 to 16. So that's a 15-point game, right?
Yep.
Okay. So before I get to this, I wanted to note that once upon a time, the Dallas Cowboys were your man LeBron's favorite team, but not anymore. He's now jumped onto the Arizona bandwagon. And after last night, I'm going to guess he's jumped off that bandwagon because he is a bandwagon jumper.
He was talking about Madden.
Yeah.
It was kind of like when you were growing, when Madden was first, in early days, you played with the Falcons. The Falcons weren't a good football team, but they had Michael Vick. They had that guy could nobody stop. Well, you're going to play with Lamar. You're going to play with Kyler Murray.
Yeah. So LeBron, who grew up near Cleveland, where the Browns play, was never quite a Browns fan unless they start doing some good things with Baker, and then he's back on the bandwagon.
When's the last time the Browns did something good?
They did in Baker's rookie year. That's when.
They didn't make the playoffs. That ain't good.
But they made a run, and he made a run, and he looked like he was the new it kid. He's in every ad on my TV, every commercial.
Exactly.
Right? And LeBron jumped off that bandwagon as Baker began to struggle, and then he was true blue Dallas Cowboys, lifelong Cowboy fan like me, except I'm really true blue, and he has leaped off, and he's now rooting for the Cardinals. But this morning, he's probably scouring, looking for, maybe he's a Vikings fan now.
What
have they won? 4 straight? They're hot.
Yeah. So in other words, so let me get this straight. Whatever city, and so since I'm from Georgia, I need to be a Falcon or a Hawk or a Braves fan, right? No.
Well, sometimes people grow up in a region but fall in love with another team, but they stay true to that team their whole life.
For the most part of LeBron's life, Cleveland has been bad. For the better part of his life, Cleveland has been bad.
Okay. So
since LeBron was a teenager, the Cowboys have been bad. So he's like, man, I'm tired.
If you're a fan, it's for better or worse.
No.
It's in sickness or in health, right?
No,
Till death do you part.
Well, you better take some medicine to don't get sick, because I'm bouncing.
Okay, you're bouncing? I have not bounced off my Cowboys. I get furious with them.
Yes.
I get angry with Jerry Jones, and I get angrier with the 2 Mikes, McCarthy, and I'd like to drop the other Mike, Nolan.
Hold on, but you say they were playing better defensively.
All of a sudden, they have given up and given in to what he's trying to teach because Jerry just cut 8 free agents he signed. 8.
Yep.
They're all gone, including Clinton Dix.
Yes.
He just ridded the locker room of all the malcontents, except they weren't just malcontents, they were truth tellers. They're saying, what the hell is this? We can't play this kind of defense. What are you talking about? And Mike Nolan is like prehistoric in his thinking because his father was a great coach in the league, or a very good coach. Yep. And Mike's been around a long time, and he won't change his ways to match today's talent and today's way to play in the NFL.
Are you sure the Dallas Cowboys defense has talent?
It's got a lot of talent.
Okay.
So who did Jerry rave about this week out of the blue, out of left field on his radio show when asked for bright spots? Dorrance Armstrong. And I'm like, Dorrance Armstrong? And then I start looking at the numbers. He quietly had a very good year. And he was a 4th-round pick 2 years ago out of Kansas, where he was first-team All-Big 12 as a defensive end.
That ain't saying nothing.
Okay?
They
So
don't play
all of a
defense,
sudden,
do they?
I'm looking at the rotation, and it has come to life right before my very eyes, not yours, because yours are closed to my Cowboys. But all of a sudden, that front is starting to look strong. Aldon Smith has been a revelation, obviously, and DeMarcus Lawrence has returned from the dead.
Let that sink in.
He's returned.
He said the bright spot has been a 4th-round draft pick,
Yep.
but you got a ton of money tied up in a lot of other guys.
Okay. I told you Neville Gallimore, University of Oklahoma, can play. He can disrupt, and all of a sudden he's found a way into the rotation, and they are utilizing him. Ty Crawford can play, and I'm starting to see him flash off my TV. Randy Gregory was a breath of the freshest air because he's a stud, man. He can fly off the edge. He gives you firepower they did not have across the front. Jalen Smith flies around. He's not always in the right place at the right time, but he plays with such energy. And the man who equalizes him, sort of brings him back down to earth, who plays off great, is Wolf Hunter. Leighton Vander Esch is back. He's the best run stopper on the defense. Sean Lee is back to play a few plays to stabilize the defense. And all of a sudden, they held the Pittsburgh Steelers, for what it's worth, to 46 yards rushing. So it wasn't 200. It wasn't 300. It was 46
You gonna hold
yards.
Dalvin Cook to 46?
No, they won't hold him 46, but they will hold him under 119. And you just agreed with
Yeah.
me. I'm with you. He might break 100, but he's not going to break 119.
Skip, you keep on. All these guys, Ty Crawford, Cindy Crawford, Randy Crawford, you're losing by double figures.
Okay.
You're losing by double digits.
I will take the 15 points.
No, you get
Why
7.
not? Well, you just said it's going to be 31 to 16. What are you talking about? Well, at least give me 10.
I'm giving you no point.
You've got conviction, man. You have the courage of your conviction. You just flat out said it's 31 to 16.
I tell you what I will do, though. I'll give you 7 if you give me the line in the Rams-Tampa game.
No. Oh. What do you mean give me 7? Why would you? You're,
The
that's
line
like
is 7.
double jeopardy.
The line is 7.
You're going to screw me twice.
No, Skip. The line is 7, the Vikes Cowboys.
But you believe it's going to be a rout. You said they're going to get blown off the field, if not run off the field.
It's going to be.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, Andy Dalton is back. And Andy Dalton is a pretty
Back
good...
to doing what?
All he did was beat the hottest team in the NFC East right now, the Giants, with 2 late
Skip, that was
throws.
so long ago.
It was not that long ago. It was like 5 games ago.
No, it was not.
And then he got a concussion in Washington when the defense did not even show up. That's when they had flat out mutinied on Mike Nolan.
That was 7 weeks
Okay,
ago.
and he's concussed, and then he gets COVID, and he still doesn't have his sense of smell or taste. So he's coming out of COVID, but they got 2 weeks to get ready for a game that I don't believe the Vikings will be quite ready for, because they just had an all-out war, quote unquote, a division battle at Chicago. It was very physical. It was very emotional, and they pulled it out 19-13 because a Nick Foles pass that I thought should have been caught was just off the fingertips. That's how close they came to losing that game. It was 19-13.
Well, so how close? When was the last time y'all came close to winning?
Pittsburgh should have won the game.
No, you should not have.
Stolen by the referees. They did a great job, those referees. They were wearing black and gold that day.
Okay. Do you remember that 3rd down before they kicked the field goal? The guy hit Russell Wilson in the head. Did you remember that play last night?
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't call it.
Okay, but that didn't decide the game.
It would have gave them the 1st down, and they might have scored a touchdown, and it would have made the last drive between Callahan moot.
Okay, but they won.
Yes.
My team should have won.
No, they should not have.
Okay, and they know in their heart of hearts, we got this rolling now. Andy Dalton with 2 weeks to get more comfortable, to get back in the groove. My offense has weapons. And Minnesota's defense, Pro Football Focus ranks them 20th best. Minnesota's. They can be had.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Where do they rank the Cowboys?
I don't care. Because
y'all got to play defense, too?
Yeah, we played it against Pittsburgh. We have figured it out.
No, you have
we
not.
have come back to life.
You talking about Andy Dalton had 2 weeks. You can give Andy Dalton 2 months, 2 years. Andy Dalton is Andy Dalton.
You're talking about the guy who made 3 Pro Bowls, who averaged 10 wins a year in his first 5 seasons in the league? Really?
You do realize how long ago that's been.
Yeah. listen, my team has become a factor again in the NFC least. And I don't love it because I'd rather them get the high draft pick.
First of all, they were always a factor because the division stunk from top to bottom.
They're one game out in the win column.
Yeah.
One game out.
But you're only two games in the win column.
And they have by far the easiest remaining schedule.
No, you don't.
And they have 2 of the 3 division opponents at home.
Anybody they got to count.
They're going to win. And I promise you this. Remember I said this. My team is going to rise up and win one of these games that they quote unquote shouldn't win, that they can't win. Watch, they'll rise up. Maybe it'll be this time. I don't think it will be. I'm going to say that the score will be 24-20. And I'm going to say that Kirk Cousins struggles in this game because he's always struggled against Dallas.
Last year.
He played.